How y'all doing today? Welcome to the Jordan View Talk Show and everything. I'm gonna be uploading, like, I'm getting back into uploading and everything, but I just want to say I'm happy for you to be here, and hopefully you're having a blessed day and an awesome day. You know you can do anything you put your mind to. If somebody say you can't, tell them, look, suck my dick, and I could do anything I put my mind to and everything. This is gonna be a long podcast and everything, and I just want to tell you that I'm here for you if you need it. And I know I'm fighting my demons and everything, but let's show these demons that we can pit this away and go into the light and show people that we're a blessing in disguise and we're not a mistake and everything. One thing I can tell you is I'm 19 years old. That'll be 20 next year. Well, next year actually. 20 years old. I've been in a behavior home twice. I don't know. Maybe not behavior home, but mental home twice. I lost family. I know everybody knows how it feels to lose family. Sometimes it'd be a hard thing. Sometimes it'd be like, I didn't like that family member. I really don't care. I try my best to be the best I can be. And I know I am a blessing to a lot of people because a lot of people like me coming around. My mom tells me every single time I'm welcome in anybody's house. Kind of respectful. I am me, and I am just a good man. I never try to bring nobody down. I never try to discriminate. I never say, look, you fell for the wrong tree. No, I only see green in this world. I see color too. I treat everybody just how I want to be treated myself. One thing I can tell you is I am fat phobic. I am. I do have depression. I do have borderline personality disorder. Sometimes I hate myself because I look in the mirror and I'll be like, damn, I'm not doing the best I can do. That's how I feel sometimes. It do get lonely. Sometimes I wish, I wish I had this girlfriend, or I wish I had this $1 million. I wish I was rich, wealthy. I wish all this stuff. I wish I could take the pain away from my parents, my brothers and sisters, everybody in my family tree. If I had one wish, I would take the pain from all my family or everybody in the world and just take it to myself. That's how deep it would be. But one thing I can tell you is you're a strong warrior. All the stuff you're going through, it's just a process. It's just like a diamond in a coal. Coal turns out to be all black. But at the same time, when you start putting heat to it and pressure, it comes out to be a beautiful diamond and everything. So one thing I tell you is keep going. I'm keep pushing. Keep going, man. Keep going, lady or woman or anybody that hears this. Keep going. It's going to get dark, but you have to find that light. You have to dig yourself out that hole. Don't give up. Suicide is not the way. It's not. I thought it was. I wanted to do it. I had pills in my hand, ready to overdose. I had a knife to my neck. I was sitting on the bridge, about to ready to jump. Don't do it. That's one thing I tell you to not do. Don't do it. Because there are people in this world that actually cares about you. I try to paint that picture in my head that, no, only my family cares about me. But no, the people in this world that's happy that you're here. You'll be a blessing in disguise for some people, or motivation, or just a gaze of sunlight, or a shining bright, like a light that shines so bright to them, they be like, damn, I gotta get my life together. I gotta get this shit together. One thing you just gotta do is be yourself. I know it's hard, and I know that sometimes you will talk to somebody about some things, and they will hit you with like, oh, you're a kid, or you're supposed to be thinking about that, oh, that's just kids doing what they do. But no, sometimes it's not like that. I used to be bullied before. I was a big kid in high school. I was in a special ed class because I couldn't pronounce words. I was always like maybe stuttered a lot, or I always maybe like speak quick. I speak really quickly, but I learned how to like tone down my voice and everything and just take my time in speaking. But one thing that I tell you is you just have to let it go. That's one thing I'm learning myself right now. Just to let it go. There's going to be people out there that's going to come after your light because they see how shine, like how bright you shine and everything. And they're going to be like, if I dim his light, I'll feel better. No. Don't let those people dim your light. And that's one thing I gotta say to myself. Shine brighter than the sun. Shine brighter than a star. Shine brighter than the whole galaxy. Because this is your life you're living, not theirs. One thing I can tell you is bullying has really came a long way. Now it's cyberbullying. Now it's bullying just when you get off the school bus and you're walking home and the school say they can't do nothing. But one thing I can tell you is if they put their hands on you and they say, oh, you can't do nothing, fight back. Definitely fight back. Show these people or show these kids that you are forced to be reckoned with. And you're not going to fall down for nobody. Because the world going to beat you down. It is. It's going to beat you and beat you. But what Rocky said, you got to be willing to take the hits to get where you need to get to. If you let the world just keep beating you and take you to your knees, the world going to keep doing that. And you're going to keep feeling like you're nothing and you're worthless and all that stuff. And you're just going to say, I want to end it. And quiet my brain and all these voices that say I'm not it. But one thing I can say is, don't do that. You have so much to live for. That's one thing I told myself. I thought when I was young, I was a mistake. Like today, sometimes numb it, sometimes numb the pain, but suicide is not the way to numb the pain. Look for help. Talk about it. Sometimes you're going to have people that you're going to talk to and they're going to be like, oh, we're just going to put you on this, put you on that. But you're going to have some good friends that you can talk to and vent to say, look, I'm not perfect. And nobody's perfect. Nobody. But one thing you can do is give help. You can talk to somebody. Sometimes your parents not going to know what you're going through. Sometimes your parents did go through it, but they just didn't figure out how to solve it. Some stuff not going to be able to be solved. Some stuff you just have to work on and get better and better. One thing that I can say, practice make better. Every practice, you get better. But if you be dedicated and be committed to getting better, you will get there. One thing I could tell these young kids and all these young adults, or the adults that just like me, love will come. I've been on a lot of dating apps. I met a lot of people. And love will come. Not saying I don't go on dating apps still. But one thing you should not be looking for. You should be looking for love, but you should be working on your passion too. Have fun. I always be strict to myself, to be honest. I tell myself I have to be strict. I told my parents I have to be strict to myself. Because if I lollygag around here, partying and everything, and go outside and do stupid stuff, that can reflect on my life in the future. But I'm not saying that you can't have fun. But at the same time, if you really want something in life, sometimes you gotta do things that you just don't want to do. Like study, go to sleep early, eat right, go to the gym, take a walk, start a business, anything. But one thing I can tell you is follow your dream. You have a lot. Time is really going past really quickly in this world. You can sit there and close your eyes, and you'll wake back up. You'll be the end of the year of your teenager year, going into your 20s. It's not easy being an adult. It's not. Or it's not easy being a teenager coming out of school. Sometimes you do have it, but I'm telling you, the people that are on social media having their time, having their lifetime of fun and all that stuff, they're going through problems too. There are people on YouTube, people on Snapchat, people on TikTok, people on Instagram. They're going through it. Only reason why they're just not showing it because they can hide it better than you. But you're not alone. I'm talking to you right now, and a lot of people on the internet are helping people and talking and speaking up about this stuff. We're losing people every single day. From depression, from going insane, from a heartbreak, for just not being understand and think they're a monster. Because if they outlash themselves and they go crazy and rage, everybody looks at them and be like, why they're mad? But deep down, they're fighting their own demons, and they're going through a lot of stuff, and they see the real stuff in this world that's happening, but nobody else sees it. Sometimes I told my mom yesterday, I live in reality and everything. But at the same time, I do make expectations for myself, and I do have visions. Those visions are God telling you that you can make it. If you have a vision, you can make it come true. You're like 60% done when you think about it. Now 40% is just you putting in the work, you organize what you got to do, and you getting up and saying, this is day one, not first day. If you lay back in bed, you're dreaming. You can dream about anything in the world. But you get up and you put your back into it, and your sweat and tears and blood, you earned that. Sometimes in this world, you got to show these people that you know, to show these people that you're something that's going to be awesome and great and powerful. I don't care what race you are. You can do anything you put your mind to. I always say that in every podcast. And I believe in you, just as you believe in me if you don't already know me. You're not a mistake. You're not. I'm going to say that one more time. You're not a mistake. Some people are going to try to gaslight you. Gaslight you. It's going to be like, they're going to try to manipulate you. They're going to be like, oh, why are you doing that? You should not be doing that. Or why are you doing this? Or why are you trying to do this? Or why you're so determined to become that first billionaire, or that first movie star, or the first actress, or that first NFL player, or that first anything in the family. Some people are going to be like, we never had doctors in the family. You should become that. If you don't want to be a doctor, say, fuck it. I don't want to be a doctor. I want to be where I want to be. Because this is not their life to live. This is your life to live. Do what you got to do. Lock in. Sometimes it's going to be your own family that looks down on you. There's going to be some family that looks up to you and be like, yes, you're doing so much and everything. But you're so determined that you're going to be like, I don't feel like I'm doing enough. I got to do more. But sometimes you do have to congratulate yourself for the small achievements that you do. Because one small achievement leads to a bigger small achievement. But sometimes you have to be willing to hear the word no, too. I believe when I was young, I hate hearing the word no. I hated it. Because I always thought if I heard no, it was dumb. I was done. It was a fail. I couldn't do it no more. And I left it. And I put it under the rug and said, fuck it, I'm a failure. But no. I take no right now as a word of opportunity. If you hear no, you can hear a million no's. And then it could be that one yes that can change your entire life. I bet you that. You can make it at any age of time. You can make it. I know I could say you can make it, and some people think that some people take that the wrong way. Oh, I can be 80 and I make it. You can. You can be 50, you can be 60, you can be 70, you can be 40, you can be 30, 20. Shit. You can be 10 and make it. Like, I'm not bringing nobody down and saying, okay, you were born in a sewer soon, that's why you made it. No. Sometimes it be like that. Sometimes you will get into be born into that life, and then you would feel like you're better than everybody because you were born with a silver spoon, and you were born because somebody in your family did something right, and now you're living with that. But that's wrong. There are people like that go through the same stuff we're going through right now, because everybody's human. Everybody. There's nothing you can do to stop what's going on in your head. Knowingly, you can say, if I have $1 million, I can buy everything I want, and that'll buy me happiness. That's wrong. I thought that was the way. The dollar is just something in this world that just have a value to it, but it's still a piece of paper. But you're not a piece of paper. Your time is so valuable. Your life is so valuable that the amount of the whole amount of the money in the world can't buy the worth that you worth. Can't buy you because how worthy you are and how much you worth. You were made for a purpose. It's going to be a long time to find your purpose, but you were made for a purpose. You was made to show this world that I can do something. I'm not put on this earth just for a room, just to fill up some space. No, you're made to show these people and bring happiness and show these people that I'm not going to sit down and I'm not going to let everything around me in this world get me down because this world is fucked up by itself. The world is a fucked up place, man. It is. We didn't do that. But we can, what Michael Jackson said, we can change the man in the mirror. And when we change ourselves and make ourselves better, the world will start changing after that. Because we will be more happy. We will know the truth. But at the same time, we will know how to act. We will know how to stand up. We will know how to make other people feel good and say, look, if you're not getting on a train to get to the best and the best or become the greatest, the train is going to go right past you. Sometimes the road can get lonely too. Because when you start getting better, you start getting intelligent, you start getting powerful, you start having more faith and more blessings coming to you, people are going to start getting jealous. And people are going to start saying, he's not the same no more. She's not the same no more. You're going to start losing people. But I just say, that's just people that's not ready for you to level up. They just want to see you in the same place you was the last time. But I say to those people, fuck those people. Because those people, if they don't want to see you get better, and they don't want to be saying, hey man, I want to motivate you, I got an opportunity, I want to go get it, let's go get this shit, and let's go chase this wealth. Let's make our family more comfortable. Let's make our family get to a better place than here. Let's try to do something. I don't like where I'm sitting at right now. I want to better myself. I'm going to work harder. I'm going to get another job. I'm going to tell everybody that's going to be okay. Tell everybody in my family it's going to be okay. Because I'm going to work. I can tell you, it's going to be okay. And I'm not going to say it's going to be okay. You got this. Just like myself, I got this. But sometimes you have to put the work in to get what you need. Sometimes God challenges you. He gives you something so messed up and so just like, wow, why am I here? But sometimes what I learned from a quote that Jim Carrey said, if you're not willing to downgrade now to have the life that you want in the future, You're just gonna be always, just gonna always not be feeling it. You should be like, you should downgrade. Like, not saying you're down, you're not saying downgrade, but if you can't live with something that's not good right now, and then in the future when you get that something good, you're not gonna actually feel like you went anywhere. Every time you come home, maybe, like, I can tell you now, if you come home, I come home and I sit there and I'll be like, fuck, I just want to get my mom and dad out this. I want to get my mom and dad this house and everything. But the same thing, I'm blessed to have a house. I'm blessed. It's not my house. I'm blessed to say my mom and dad have a house that they lay their head at. They have a bed. They have a stove. They have a kitchen. They have everything they need. It's decent. I know that I maybe would sit there, and my mom told me yesterday she wanted to cry, to be honest with you. She seen me and she totally thought I lost hope and I was just a lost soul walking in the darkness. But I had to tell her I'm not. I know that my face looked like I'm giving up, but I'm not. I'm fighting. I'm a fighter. I sit there and I pray. I sit there and I tell people, I give them motivation, I tell them the truth, but sometimes I do speak my words wrongly. There is people in this world that cares about you. There's people in this world that want to see you win. There's people in this world that want to see your light shine. But sometimes there be people out here that will come around and they will put you down and say, fuck it, I don't care how you feel, I just want to be better than you. But that is not the purpose of why you should be doing that to other people. There's some evil souls out here. There's some people that feels like if they bring somebody else down, they're going to be better and they're going to live their life more better and more healthier, because if they bring that person that have a better soul, have a happy smile on their face and feeling like they're the man of the world, they're going to be like, if I go after that guy and make him feel like shit, I'm going to feel better about myself. But that's not the purpose. That's not the way to go. I can't stop nobody from talking shit about you, but you can. One thing my mom teach me, and I'm teaching myself now, it's all about the mindset. If you think that you're the man of the hour, and you think you can do anything, you can climb up the wall, you can do a backflip, anything, then you that. If a nigga comes up and say, oh, nah, you're weak and everything, nah. In my mind, I'm the strongest man ever. I'm like fucking Superman, nigga. I can do anything. Keep that mindset. Fuck what he says. Fuck what another person says. Keep that mindset. You keep your head up high and you walk through those halls or anywhere you go and say, look, I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm on a mission. I know what I want to do, and this is my goal, and this is what I'm going to chase, and this, I'm going to put the work in. Don't let these people, one thing I can tell myself, and I know I sound like a hypocrite, sometimes I let these people make my character. I make these people set where I'm going to be at. I make these people make me feel like shit and everything. And I hear you if you go through the same thing. I make these people build my future, but it's not their future, it's mine. And just like you, it's your future. It's not theirs. It's your book you're writing. It's not that, when they come in, they're going to write your story. No. Fuck that. You're writing your own story. I can say now, sometimes word do hurt. Sometimes word will stick with you forever. Sometimes you will hear something and you be like, I just don't understand. It will stick with you. You start thinking about it and start replaying in your head and everything. And you just don't understand. And sometimes you can't talk to somebody about it because you never know what they will say about it. It sticks with you. But one thing I learned, and I have to learn more, just gotta let it go. Like, you gotta let it go. Can you let that word stick on your mind forever? You're just gonna go to the grave and you will have that on your mind forever and ever, and you're gonna be mad because you didn't understand it and you didn't know why it happened. You're not gonna be able to go away peacefully or live your life peacefully. And that's one thing I'm learning myself. I have to find peace. I know it's hard. I know it's really, sometimes it could be alone. It could be a lonely road, but you're going to have people in your life that's going to be there right next to you, walking you through the way, holding your hand a little bit. But one day you have to be like, I learned all the stuff I learned from them, and now is my time to go into the light, or go into the path I need to go, and use all the stuff that I learned from all these people that told me the right stuff and gave me motivation to be the best person ever, and do that shit. I'm telling you, you can. You can do that shit. You can achieve anything. Nothing is impossible in this world. Nothing. Sometimes people think you're crazy because you're so determined, or you're so just obsessed with it. Like, you would say, I'm not going to run a mile in 4 minutes. They're going to be like, you can't run a mile in 4 minutes. And I was never done before. A nigga did it before. It wasn't a nigga. It was a person. He ran a mile in 4 minutes, but everybody thought he was crazy. You can't run a mile in 4 minutes. It's impossible. No, it's not. People be so crazy to do stuff, and they only saying it's impossible because they feel like they can't do it. So they would try to bring another person down that's willing and so determined to do it, to make them think. To make them think, and you just like me, you're human. You can't do that shit. No, that's you, man. I'm gonna do that shit. I'm gonna run that mile in 4 minutes. I'm going to become the strongest person, the strongest man in the world. I'm gonna be the smartest man in the world. I'm gonna be the first man to walk across the entire earth. I'm gonna be the first man to go fly to Paris and fly across the earth. You sometimes don't need to be that person, but if you're willing to say, I'm gonna shock this world before I leave, do that shit. You got this. You got this king. You got this sister. You got this queen. You got anybody that hears this. You got this. I don't care what skin color you are. I don't care what race you are. I don't care if you're transgender. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you this, that. You're human. Even if you're an alien, you are human to me. And to my eyes, you are human. I don't discriminate nobody. You can do anything anything that you put your mind to out here, and I don't give a fuck if they come up to you and be like, you're gay, you can't do that shit. You say, suck my dick, and I'm doing it because I want to. I'm doing it because it's my life to live, and it's my purpose. It's not going to say my purpose. It's what I want to do. What I want to do. Not what you want to do. It's what I want to do. And you can do it. But some stuff you have to do. Some things you want to do, you're going to be walking that road alone. Because some people is going to be like, he can't do it, and why you doing this, and why you thinking about that way, why you trying to be that determined, why you trying to do this and that. But no, you say, I want to do that. I want to help the world. I want to make people happy. But sometimes you should not be that person that try to make everybody happy. You should be happy yourself too. You can change if you want to. You can change if you feel like that'd be the best. But don't change just to make other people happy. Change for yourself. Change to make yourself happy. I always thought when I was in high school, I was 274 pounds. And I thought if I lost weight, everybody will try to friend me. I would start getting females. I would start doing this and that. I would start feeling like I'm a person. No. I lost that weight and I was officially sick. I thank God I'm still here. And I'm still doing it now. To be honest with you. Excuse me. I'm still doing it now. I'm happy. I used to be in my past. I used to be like, fuck my life. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm a mistake. I can't help nobody. I can't protect nobody. I can't do nothing. But now I'm working into getting more happier about myself, being happy and being at peace. I know it's a hard way, but I'm 50% there. I know some people will look at me and say, damn, you going through some deep shit. And why are you so sad, so deep about some things? That's just the way I want to speak. I'm not going to sugarcoat you, but I'm going to tell you, man, you got this. I know I give a lot of people motivation, and I'm giving y'all motivation. But at the same time, some people be like, why you don't give your own self a motivation? I do. Deep down, every time I go into my room and go lay down, I have myself a motivational talk. I look at myself in the mirror. I tell myself when I'm on my walks, when I'm in the gym, when I'm doing anything, you're worthy. You can protect someone. You can protect your family. You can protect your soul. You can protect anything. And you protect your peace. But one thing you have to do, you have to put the work in to get to where you need to get to. To get to that level. I know I'm reminiscing and everything. And I know I may have said some stuff over and over again. But one thing I'm going to say again. You got this. Nothing is impossible in this world. Nothing. You got this. I tell you now, depression is a real thing. Mental health is a real thing. Don't be afraid to cry. Don't be afraid to talk about it. I say a real man is a person that can talk about their emotions and can cry. If a person can't accept that, fuck them. Crying sometimes can help you. I know when I was young, I totally thought if I showed my emotions, I wasn't a man. If I cried, I wasn't a man. But that's wrong. I know some of these females, when they see a man cry, they see that as weakness. That's wrong. Everybody's human. Everybody got emotions. Everybody got problems. Everybody got demons. And you can show them that you're willing to find help and willing to get better. And willing to show people that, hey man, I ain't fucked up. I need help. And I'm willing to get help. You're a woman. You're a man. And you whatever you want to be. One thing I just want to leave y'all off with. That this was a hard podcast to talk about. Check up on your friends. Check up on your boyfriend. Check up on your girlfriend. Check up on your wife, your husband. Check up on everybody. You can ask them if they're okay. Be like, hey man, I care about you. I'm happy that you're here. And just know I love you. Not like as a suicide note. No, be like, bro, I'm happy that you're in my life and everything. You're one of a kind. You're a diamond in the rough. You're one in a million. But sometimes, just be like that. Just be honest with them. Cause you know you with your right hand man and you're falling down, your right hand man gonna come up and be like, bro, I got you. Or your right hand sister gonna come up, I got you. Or your wife or your husband, hey, I got you. I know it's hard. I know it's like this, but we're going to grow together. We're going to grow. We're going to prosper. We're going to build our empire. We're going to keep going to the top. We're going to go together. We're going to work together. And we're going to talk about things. We're going to tell each other, hey, I want to learn why you're not feeling this type of way and I am. And I want to learn. I want to grow with you. I don't want to sit around and see you doing something and I can't be helping. And sometimes it's going to be like that. Sometimes you're not going to be able to help with some things. But you can learn. You can try. You can talk. You can say, hey, what's up? I want to teach me a little bit. Let's have a little conversation. Let's have a little dance party. Let's laugh and smile. And let this rhetoric world go away for a few minutes or a few hours. And just be happy with the family we have right here. And the time we have together. And the time that we're here together. And we're here to just be happy. It's possible. Like, you can do it. You can do it. I don't know if these words hit you or anything, but I'm back and I'm going to be doing a lot of podcasts talking about this and talking more about mental health and just building self-esteem and building self-esteem for you, building confidence and everything. But what I'm saying again, you got this. Whoever listening to this, you got this. Well, I'm about to head out and everything. This is a Jordan View Talk Show. And I just want to say, hopefully you have a blessed day and you're chasing your dream and everything. You got this. I pray for you. If you ever need somebody to talk to, I'm here. And if you need the suicide, remember, if you're thinking about suicide, call the suicide prevention hotline too. And you're not a mistake, because you are somebody shining light, and somebody blessing, and somebody is happy that you're here. Sometimes they may not gonna be able to tell you, but deep down they know they're happy to see you every single day. You make them smile. You make them say, if he's still fighting, I need to see fighting. Hope everybody have a good day today. Stay blessed, stay strong, and keep pushing. Jordan View out.